they wanna take them a drink. When I pull up and hop out, my pockets on bank. Now we're later colors, but ain't nothing sweet in the tank. Yeah, we ride Chevy, nigga. Box paint dripping like a juice box. I'm so swagged up, I got the juice like I'm Tupac. These haters can't touch your boy. Shit is like I'm too hot. 454 under the hood. Now why me mad? Shot my top, let back. So my girl just hold her feet out. My music turned up, sound like somebody trying to get out. Roll my windows up, so I can't let this smoke out. Now or later, colors this loud. Can you hear me now? I will stay be Kool-Aid. We ride different flavors, riding hard up for 3 days. We trying to get that paper, can't it pay? It's great. When we call it an hour later, all the can we gonna get it. Hour later, 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 hour later.
To this green, I get my cut, call it mowing the lawn. All we blow is loud. Man, we smoking alarms. Now watch me catch the beat like I'm finna open my arms. I got my car suited up like it's going to prom. The rims chopping, looking like I'm moving in slow-mo. Watching for the potholes, cause the tires low pro. Got the system knocking like it's standing at a closed door. Candy paint, dripping stains, man, I call it soul glow. Low, who but me? Peanut butter seats, get these hoes too slutty. See, that's that new cutty. I'm a Chevy man, but I love them cut dogs. Not talking groom puppies.
I will stay be Kool-Aid. We ride different flavors, riding hard up for 3 days. We trying to get that paper, can't it pay? It's great. When we call it an hour later, all the can we gonna get it.